Hi everyone. Sustaining board and organizational excellence. How do you as a leader ensure that your board and top-level leadership are, in the words of an old commercial, being all that they can be? Our reading suggests that it is a question that boards rarely ask, and in my experience I would agree. Some of you have heard the story I've shared before about a person who, walking down the road, sees a stonemason. The person walks toward the mason and asks, "What are they doing?" The response is, "I'm laying a brick." Walking further down the road, another mason is doing the exact same job, and approaching that one, the response to the same question, "What are you doing?" is met by, "I'm building a wall." Finally, seeing a third mason further down the road, doing the same as the previous two, the person walks up and asks, like before, but the response is met with something completely different. "I'm building a cathedral." Board excellence can be lost in the minutiae of meetings, policy, and operations. While these are all good things, keeping one eye on the immediate and the other towards the possible is the challenge for nonprofit board leaders. What are the practical considerations to get that done, though? For one, it begins with setting up a culture of high expectations. Stretch goals and risk are things periodically discussed, and as a principle of leadership for the future, it depends on it. Furthermore, keeping a perspective that as board members and leaders, though they are the ultimate legal and financial responsible party, knowing that they are there to serve and to steward are important. It is service to the organization first, and then stewardship, not ownership, of resources that are good hallmarks. Some other thoughts shared and keys to good governance: maintain the organization's ability to control its destiny, that is, its right to self-determination. What about insist on a foundation of board excellence and pursue high aspirations and visions? Another one, understand the role of directors and the board. Practice stewardship thinking. Govern rather than manage. Help as well as monitor. What about develop a deep understanding of the enterprise? It means many things to many people. It is a story with chapters completed and more to be written. Another one is do the right things. Ensure that the substance of board work is on the mark. Appoint a great leader. Ensure a smart strategy and effective execution. Maintain a prudent risk profile and set a tone of integrity at the top. In the book, Good to Great and the Social Sectors, author Jim Collins suggests several principles to put organizations on a trajectory of sustained excellence. A few of these questions are ones that deal with organizational culture and leading people. One that strikes me is what Collins terms first who. The idea is that getting the right people involved is key. Ultimately, this is a question of leadership, and having leaders and board members who are so passionate about the mission of the organization can sometimes outweigh gaps in technical knowledge. People willing to commit themselves to the mission is key. He states that the right people can often attract money, but money by itself can never attract the right people. As leaders in the nonprofit world, your job beyond excellence in operations for whatever you're doing or wherever you are part of is leadership. We focused on what that leadership means at the board level, and as such have covered concepts that all deal in some way with how a person leads. I hope that these concepts continue to shape your view of the nonprofit sector, and look forward to hearing the great things that come about as you extend your influence in the sector. Remember that I'm offering an open Collaborate session tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time, and you can stay for as little or as long as you want. Again, it's optional, but if you want any last-minute tips or want to discuss the last assignment or anything related to this class, I'm happy to do so. I hope to see you there. For now, and as you have for the past couple of months, on this module, wrap it up online on the discussions, and I'll see you all online.